Hey, this is Mark the Meerkat from Grok Trade with the trade of the day. We're going to talk today about adding to a trade. All right, let's talk about TSLA this morning. Here it was at opening, and it was going down, 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 and it was forming what's called a falling wedge. You want to know more about a falling wedge? Go to freeonlinetradingeducation.com to our free chart school, and it was right there. Click on Chart School, and we're going to look at a falling wedge, which is a bullish formation. That's right. Click on that, and here it is. It's coming down. It's getting lower lows and lower highs, but if it breaks this upper trend line, it's more bullish, especially if the market is going up at the time. So let's go back to our chart, and sure enough, it was going down, 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 and we wait for the market to move, and boom, it broke out here, and I got in at 266.85. I am now long on TSLA. And let's see what happened next here. Look at that. And look at the volume increasing as it's going up now. It's increasing volume as it's breaking out here now. So I'm going to move my stop up here just underneath this line of support, this lower day at 266 even dollar amount. And let's keep going from there. And let's see, it's boom, 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 boom. It's breaking out up here. It's breaking out up here. I'm moving my stop up here. I'm now going to be underneath this 50 moving average here, 268.50, and we're going to bring it right under there. Now it's starting to form what we call a bull flag. Want to know more about a bull flag? Again, go to our free chart school, and we look at bull flag right here. There it is, and it's going up here, and it's starting to come back in you can either be pinching or just coming back and going back and forth a little bit here and there. And again, you can read all about it here and different examples of it as they set up. Again, I'm on 1 minute charts here, so they're rather quickly. So here it is forming this bull flag. So I can add to my position because my stop is in the money, so I have no risk left in the first part of the trade. So I'm going to add a whole nother lot here as we go forward here. And so let's set our trade and let the market come to us. And here it broke out, and I got in at a second trade at 269.74. It broke out, and now I'm going to bring my stop up here to underneath this 200 moving average, and it just started to rest up here. This is the R1 pivot line, which is resistance line 1 of the pivot lines. More of that on another lesson, but it's acting at its resistance. So as it sat here for a long time, I started to pull it. I'm pulling out my stop here. Here's another part of possible support and resistance is you have a symmetrical triangle like this. This too can be an area of support and resistance. It happens to be right the 272 line. So I'm going to bring my stop up just underneath that at 93, 271.93 is my stop as it's resting up here. Let's see what happened next. And sure enough, it rested up here, and it kept hitting its head at the pivot line. It was down here in support. And I was waiting, I had this 272 support area and the pivot line there. And sure enough, right here, it finally broke down and stopped me out of both of my positions. So let's talk about the first position. I was in for 1.9%, stopping out at 271.90. And my second position, I was out at plus 0.8%. So let's take a look at this total trade here. It was a falling wedge, and then it broke out. And then it was forming a bull flag. So I again added to a winning trade. And that was a symmetrical triangle. Now I could have added a third position here because it too was a bullish pattern and it broke out from there, but I just chose not to. And it did that resistance line of the R1 resistance line. So and then it just finally settled down right here. So this total trade was for plus 1.7% in 37 minutes. Hoo-ah! Hey, would you like to learn to trade the Grok Trade way? Go to groktrade.com, groktrade.com. We have a mentoring program to help you become a systematic, confident, logical, rational trader, one that is proactive, not reactive. And now we have, you can go right here to groktrade.com. Right down here it says Grok Mentoring, and you can read about it here. And it's a systematic approach to trading to put the odds in your favor when you get into your trades. A couple of things about that is it's in two parts. First is a 3-day intensive training, so you have the education that you need. But then more importantly, from that point forward, we are your mentors coaching you in implementing that new knowledge that you have regarding the markets. And that's from this point forward, all right, and for all one price. So if you want to get in there, you can read all about what the mentoring is. Here's something unique. You can listen to this 2-minute video, and then he'll ask you a question at the end, and how you answer that question will then put you to the next video. It's a whole matrix of videos to answer your specific questions regarding mentoring, so that you don't have to waste your time in listening to all the things about it. You know, if you are a swing trader and that you are very, very experienced, well, then you're going to go one track. But if you're not very experienced and you don't know what kind of trader you're going to be at, well, then you go to a different track, and that's okay. So it's a whole series of 2-minute videos to answer your specific questions. After that, if you want to talk to us about it, it's right here. Just fill out that form and away you go. So that's our mentoring program here at Grok Trade. So what's the lesson for today? Never, ever, ever add to a bad trade. Only add to trades in your favor. This is Mark the Meerkat. Trade well.